Hello and welcome to From the Helm. Today I'm excited to bring to you an interview with Trek Metals CEO Derek Marshall. Derek, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
It's a very exciting time for Trek Metals.
Yeah.
And your board is of particular interest with a lot of history and a lot of experience in the industry. Tell us about that and the team behind Trek Metals.
No problem. We're very lucky to have the team that we do at the helm of Trek Metals. It's the same founding directors from Pilbara Minerals, Tony Leibowitz, Neil Biddle and John Young. They have been incredibly successful in their past lives of creating significant shareholder wealth through Pilbara Minerals. They brought in the Pilgangoora project, which now has evolved into a world-class lithium mine.
Absolutely. Now, Trek is a highly leveraged exploration company. What does 2024 look like?
That's exactly right. So we've got three really exciting transformational, potentially transformational projects.
Yeah.
Trek's focus really is on exploration and discovery of a game-changing size of discovery. We're focusing on gold this year, as well as a really underexplored region in Central Australia where WA1 have been incredibly successful in finding a really world-class niobium discovery it's really opened up that whole region, and I really like it as an exploration geologist. I love getting out and exploring in terrains that just haven't had the exploration. That's where you're going to go and find something, right?
Now, on that niobium chat with WA1 Resources, you actually have a project or an asset down there in the same region. Tell us about that and what your outlook in your role looks like for that. Because I think for everyone like me, the everyday person wouldn't really understand the potential of that asset.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're lucky enough to get a large land holding out there. It's on the Northern Territory side of the border. WA1 made their discovery on the Western Australian side, but it's the same belt of rocks that run through. Oh, wow. And we're lucky enough to have the same team, consultancy that did all the targeting, the geophysical targeting for WA1. WA1 were out actually looking for a copper gold when they stumbled across a world-class niobium deposit, and we'd be happy to find either, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
We're a junior explorer and we're opportunistic. We'll if there's something there to be found, we're going to try and find it. And like I said, it's just completely underexplored, and so the enthusiasm that's come into the market around that particular belt of rocks in Central Australia, just excited to get out there and see what there is to be found. Yeah, that's right.
Now, the Christmas Creek project is another project under the Trek Metals belt. Tell us about that. Where is it and how you came to acquire it?
Yeah, another exciting opportunity that we just recently acquired late last year. It was explored for the last 6 years and $6 million spent by the world's largest gold miner, Newmont. And I really liked that, all the boxes that it ticked for Newmont, looking for like a really world-class discovery, still exist, and now as a junior, it's really we're in a privileged position to be able to continue on where they left off. Their model is to look for mineralized terrains, and then where that mineralization continues under shallow cover, so it hasn't been subjected to the historical prospecting style exploration where you go out and you look at the rocks that's sticking out of the ground. This is obscured by sand. Newmont went in, they defined all these gold targets, they drill tested a few of them, but not all of them, and the ones that they did drill test, they only put a few holes in, but they found high-grade gold, and just didn't do the project justice.
Yeah.
And so, really excited to be able to not only get out there and test them, but they've paved the way with heritage agreements. Yeah. We've got drill-ready targets that have been cleared. We've got early-stage targets there. And they really had their blinkers on just for gold. Yeah. And there's great gold potential, but also there's potential for lithium, and there's Australia's largest rare earth deposit right next door. Yep. And so,
niobium.
There's everything.
Apparently. So now you've also, if that wasn't enough, you're also about to start drilling a project for gold in the Pilbara region. Tell us about that. Gold is the word right now, so you're playing into that market.
Yes. So this project we've had for a while, actually. When I started with the company about 2 years ago, that was our flagship, Valley of the Gossans. And I remember distinctly, I went and had a meeting with a consulting geochemist, and he said that the soil anomaly that Trek had defined, which was over 2 kilometres long, was, hands down one of the best soil anomalies he'd seen in his career. So I was quite excited when I first came on board to go and drill test that. And unfortunately, it turned out that we'd defined a big mineralized system, but we were probably in the root of an epithermal where the appreciable gold had been eroded away. And but we didn't, we moved on and started looking at other projects, but we still kept chipping away.
Yeah.
And we extended the soil profile, we did airborne geophysics, and we defined another target along the same geological horizon as Valley of the Gossans, but it looks like we've got the entire system preserved. So we've got elements that they're indicative of a boil zone above an epithermal.
Wow.
And so we think, we're hoping that we go and drill underneath and we get high-grade gold. And so
it's an exciting 12 months.
Yeah, definitely.
Very exciting. Well, we're very excited to see what's on the horizon for Trek Metals. Derek Marshall, thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoyed that episode of From the Helm.